On TikTok, I've seen this take that like sometimes female rage can be a little bit one note or didactic in the sense that like it reduces a lot of the experiences of being a woman or being a girl to like pain or pain that is inflicted upon you by men. And I think John Proctor's The Villain is a play that really, really focuses in on the joy and community, sisterhood, and intimacy that can form in female friendships. And I just really, really, really am so absolutely moved by it. Play that's very current, it's very modern, it's very in conversation with The Crucible. If you don't know, The Crucible is a classic that they make us read in high school. This takes place out of high school in Georgia, and it sort of cements Sadie Sink as one of the great generational talents of Gen Z, right? Like, this is so specific and so of its time that I'm like scared to say too much. I just want to say that it is both about The Crucible and both in conversation with The Crucible. It is both in conversation with this idea of Me Too and witch hunts for men, and like this idea of holding men accountable and like trying to speak your truth. When Me Too was happening, there was this initial moment where everyone thought that it was going to solve all of our problems and that we were never going to have to deal with the experience of like a bad man again. And in the last couple of years, we've seen this incredible pushback, right? Which I think is why John Proctor's The Villain is so timely, right? I think this play really works because it is so cathartic and so powerful and so joyful, while also being about the violence that exists in silence, right? This idea that like when your voice is taken from you, when you're not able to say what has happened to you, you're not able to heal yourself, and you're also not able to help other women or girls. And like, again, I'm making it sound more didactic than it is because I'm trying to like talk about it without giving a spoiler. But summing everything up, this video is about, I loved John Proctor's The Villain. Go see it if you are in New York. If you are not in New York, pick up a copy of the play itself. It is so brilliant, so well done, so moving, just absolutely heartbreaking and powerful and joyful. And like, I literally, this has never happened to me. I like left the theater and there were like tears streaming out of my face. I didn't even realize that I was crying. That's never ever happened to me. When I'm crying, and I was crying. Like I said, Sadie Sink is absolutely transcendent in this. She's so powerful. And like, I can have more conversations about it if people want. I just don't want to spoil it for people who haven't seen it. But like, this is so powerful. And this is so of the moment with like everything going on with this administration's treatment of women, right? And this idea of Title IX. And but again, I absolutely love the theme that like there is more to the experience of existing as a woman that doesn't have anything to do with pain and suffering. And like taking this idea of Me Too and having a real frank conversation about the way that patriarchy winds itself into our communities, into our minds, into our brains, and like who is it protecting? And when you are protecting that person, who are you sacrificing at the altar of that protection?